Alright, so first we are starting off with this girl, Shroom Bloom, and she has very interesting features. So if we take off the makeup, that is literally what we're working with without the makeup. So we're gonna see exactly what it's going to take to actually get out of this. So I was actually trying to record this beforehand, and turns out that I tried to record it and it didn't work out. So what we're gonna do is actually go through the catalog that I actually have. I'm gonna go through some of my Sims that I actually think are attractive, and I'm gonna see if I actually have any Sims that will actually work. You know, I do have Austin. Austin is an attractive Sim, so I think we might use Austin, but although I don't know, I think I might go for Austin. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Austin. And I'm gonna see if Austin can at least take a little bit of the ugliness out of this. I don't know, but we are going to see if this will work. Last time I tried to load in and it would not work. Oh my goodness, is it gonna work? Yes, it worked. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Claire and Tiffany. But look, guys, these are the Sims from my Solani Dream series, so go check that out if you would like to. But anyways, let's remove Claire and also remove Tiffany. Okay, now we are going to mix genetics. And this is actually kind of funny because I would never see Austin getting with somebody like this. But you know, it's just a challenge. We're gonna see how this goes. And I hate doing this genetic thing because it takes so long to load in. And it is the most annoying thing ever. You know, it is so annoying just waiting for this thing to actually happen. And look at that, we already have that. What is that? Literally, what is that?
Oh my god, what is that?
Like, I'm already imagining what this child is gonna look like. So Austin, I'm really hoping that you can really fix something up. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh my gosh, why? Literally, why is it whenever I literally shuffle it the third time, that's when I get the bad one? Okay, Austin, well, I'm gonna keep you here just in case, alright? Anyway, we're going to just randomize his little aspiration and his little trait. It doesn't really matter. I'll just make you high strung. I don't know what that means, but cool. Let's see. So if we remove some of the skin details, this is how he looks. So clearly, we did not really get very far from the looks, obviously. So his name is going to be Jackson. His name is Jackson Glunk, and we're gonna age him up into a young adult to see how he looks. And honestly, I'm not expecting a lot from this, and I really didn't think that I would have to do this for a long time. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is definitely not a change at all from the last gen. I mean, if we do take out some of the little things that he has on him, I mean, what's changed a little bit is like some of his features have dialed down a little bit. We still need to work on the nose. But the chin isn't bad. The face itself isn't really bad, but the eyes, the eyebrows, and yeah, and the lips aren't really bad either. So what we're gonna do is randomize his other traits, and I'm just gonna click random ones, honestly. And I'm really hoping that maybe the next one will be better because this one is not really the best. So thank you so much, Austin, for donating your genes. All right, now it is time for you to go, and we will see if we can find some more Sims. I'm about to bring in my girl, Renee Swan, and she was actually a Sim for my 100 Baby stream that I never continued on Twitch, which is actually pretty sad. I honestly really do wish that I actually continued that little series because I think I probably would have gotten far with that, but you know, other things happen in life, so I decided not to continue. So anyway, we're going to see if she can mix genetics with our guy Jackson, and I don't know if this is gonna work out. Honestly, I really don't know. So let's go ahead and mix the genetics. Okay, we kind of got rid of a little bit of the features, so I don't know. I mean, she is a child, so it's kind of hard to tell, but the features did kind of dial down a little bit with the chin area. I don't know. So we are working with Joyce. Her name is Joyce. Okay, so she has the same like first initial of her freaking dad. So good for you, girl. Good for you. So now we're going to age her up into a young adult to see what we get. Okay. All right. That is not bad. I don't think it's that bad because, you know, the nose still needs work. The nose does still need work, but the face is getting there. The eyes are getting there. So we are actually getting a move on somewhere. So Joyce, that is her. Girl, you need to like, I don't know, just you need to cover up a little bit more, okay? I don't know what you're wearing there, babes, but I'll just put you in that. It doesn't really matter what you wear because you're not the final one, okay? Let's just go ahead and randomize the traits. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, let's go ahead and get on with it. So Renee, thank you so much for your genes. We're gonna move on to the next person. But sadly, Renee, you didn't do a lot, but Renee did do enough. Let's say that she did do enough because we went from this. All right, we're just gonna look at the faces so far. So we have Shroom, okay? We went from that to Jackson, which actually doesn't really look as bad. All right, so you know, I'm gonna put some hair on him just because I don't want him to be bald like me. I want him to have at least some hair on his head. Yeah, sure, just stop on any hair, it doesn't really matter. I'll make you a blondie. There you go, cool. All right, anyway, yeah, but we went from that, and then here is where we are now with our girl Joyce. So I think we're kind of getting somewhere. Honestly, I think we are kind of getting somewhere. So we have 3 more Sims, y'all, to go. So let's see who else would be a good culprit. And I don't really know, because a lot of my Sims are attractive. I honestly don't even have to try that hard to make my Sims attractive. It just happens like that, just because I've been making Sims for a while, and I'm not even trying to sound like arrogant, but I'm just being honest, you know. But I'm seeing if I can find a male Sim that I do like. I mean, I'm thinking of Kazuo, but like I already use like his son, which is Austin. So I don't know if I want to use him that same like kind of bloodline. That'd be kind of weird. So let's see. I don't know. We could use. It doesn't have to be a male like to actually like do the genes thing, but like I want to see if I have any males in here that actually look good. I mean, I have. Oh wait, I did make him. He is actually an attractive Sim. Leo Erickson. Okay, I'm gonna use him. I'm literally gonna use him. Alright, so here is Leo Erickson, and this is actually a Sim of mine that I was actually gonna use for, I think I did use it actually. I used it for a zombie apocalypse challenge, which never ended up being recorded. I honestly just started it just to have fun, and I actually used him as like a what is that thing called? Like a dummy, you know, like a dummy Sim. I just use him as a dummy to see how the actual mod worked itself. So I wanted to see how that worked. And I actually liked the zombie apocalypse mod, but after a while it kind of got a little bit boring because I was just doing the same thing over and over again. But it was actually pretty fun. So I think I might do that eventually, maybe, I don't know. I'm really trying to find more ideas for this channel, but it's so hard with the Sims. It really is, especially whenever you've been playing for so long. It just gets like, you never get tired of Sims, but then there's also the other part of it where you're just like, what do I do, you know? But anyway, let's go ahead and randomize this 3 times, and I'll be right back when that's done. Hey, oh my gosh. Alright, I've had it. I honestly had it. I honestly thought that we were going in a good direction, but apparently we are going downhill. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna ever get rid of this nose, and we're already almost on the 5th gen. So I don't know. This is really difficult. I didn't think it would be this hard. So, what we can do is at least try to. Let's take out the skin details. Like, oh my, that is okay. So okay, the face itself isn't bad. Neither are the lips. The eyes they're okay as well. The eyebrows are still kind of turned in, and the nose is still huge. So that is huger than my future. Oh my goodness. All right, you know what? I think we definitely need to go ahead and just randomize these traits and move on to the next, okay? This was definitely not the right gen. We are going to try one of my Sims. I'm going to have to dig very deep through my Sim categories because I don't really know what Sim is going to really fix this. I really don't. I might have to use some of my Not So Berry Sims because my Not So Berry Sims are top tier, honestly, right now. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and get rid of you, Leo. Thank you for your efforts, but it did not work as well, all right? So we are going to move on to our Not So Berry Sims, and let's see what we can get. Gosh, I know you guys can see Kiyoshi right there. If you guys have been watching my Not So Berry series, that is actually the fall of the yellow gen in my little series. And guys, I literally got her off the gallery, right? I got Poppy off the gallery, our goddess, the red gen, and she's actually pregnant with Marigold right now, which is actually crazy because in my series right now, Poppy is already dead. So it's like literally all of the whole family's freaking dead except for Marigold and her husband and her child and her actual 2 children, you know, her 2 children. But anyway, in this little form right here, Poppy is actually pregnant with Marigold, so I just found that really interesting. But yes, this is Poppy, okay? This is Poppy, and her dad was Caleb Vittor. And yeah, and her mom was Misty. So, you know, we actually have some good genes that we're working with here, okay? So let's see if Poppy can whip this guy into shape. I don't know what's going on with Lewis, but we're gonna see if we can actually get something. And wow, things are not looking very good for me, all right? So we have one more randomize to go, and that's loading currently as we speak. And I'm a little bit nervous, and come on, randomize, and are we gonna get something good? Yes, no, maybe so. Can you actually load? All right, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. It takes like 10 minutes to freaking load. I don't know why it always does this. If you guys have the same problem, please let me know. And if you, oh my. Really and truly, I think that there's no hope for this bloodline. I really don't think there's any hope for this bloodline. I've tried. I've pulled out some of my attractive sims, and I just don't see it. I don't see anything being done. We're gonna try one more time, and we're gonna really see if we can actually get something out of this, because if we can, then that would be amazing. But technically this would be the last one, so I'm just going to, like, obviously I'm gonna call it I'm just gonna call it honestly at this point. But this would technically be our last one, y'all. But I'm going to randomize one more time just to see if we had randomized again we would get something different. But this is what we were gonna be working with. Why? Literally why? You look like a freaking witch. Oh my goodness, I don't understand this logic here. I don't understand it. Why aren't my attractive sims actually pulling through? Oh man. Alright, so we're still gonna put hair on her. We're just gonna oh wow. Oh, I can't even keep looking at her. This is a disappointment. But hey, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of you, Poppy. Thank you so much. I love you so much, Poppy. Loving memory of Poppy Berry. I'm literally missing her so much. Anyway, but we're going to go ahead and end this off. But before we do, I'm going to try one more sim, and that one more sim is going to be a special sim, all right? And we're gonna see if this actually works. My best bet was to pick out this sim of mine from one of my little Raxer Riches challenges that I was playing by myself. And look at him, guys. Literally look at him. Do I really have to say a lot more? Do I have to say anything else? No, I don't. All right, so we're gonna try this one more time just to see what would have happened if we were to use another sim. And honestly, I was thinking that this could have been the final one, but guys, how about we call the next one the final one, all right? Because I'm having hope for this one. I'm having hope that Jonathan will bring something to the table right now, because we are in desperate need of a very good ending sim, all right? So we're gonna see if this last one can actually do us justice. Okay, I literally don't even want to change this. I feel like if I change it, something's gonna go wrong. So we're gonna keep it just like this, all right? And her name is gonna be Sophie. All right, Sophie, I am depending on you, girl. I am depending on you to make a change in this family, all right? I'm depending on you. I'm gonna make you cheerful and everything, all right? So here goes a big reveal in 3, 2, 1.
One Jeannie
Oh,
Lorraine.
yes. Okay, so Sophie literally broke the curse. She broke the huge nose curse. I mean, her nose still does have more of like a edge to it, but she broke the curse. Even though she has a little bit of unrealistic features, it's okay, because we still ended up with a sim that actually looks like a freaking human. All right, so now what we can do is go ahead and edit her. All right, I'm not gonna do a lot to her because, you know, she is not technically the final sim, but you know, I did say I was gonna do another one. But basically, I think that this is pretty. I think this is pretty good. I'm glad that we actually got to do this little challenge. I think that this challenge was very fun, and I honestly think that I should do challenges like these a lot more often, because it's something that I don't do a lot and I should do, because I feel like the same content over and over again gets really annoying. So I can just imagine sitting there watching my content and just seeing the same thing over and over again. You're just like, when is he gonna actually do something else, you know? And it's so hard, you know? And it's like one of those things that I actually want to do. It's like I want to reach out to more people and get like more of like an audience and actually like be able to communicate with more people. But it's also hard because it's like you don't know what people want and they don't communicate. Nobody communicates, nobody comments down below, nobody does any of that stuff, so it's like hard. So it's like I don't know what to do that would actually interest people, and then I have to do research. But then when I do research, it's like you can only do so much research, because then you're just like, wait, let me try this, and then whenever you try it, you get discouraged. So then it's just like it's a never-ending game. But with YouTube, the end goal for YouTube is just to grow my audience and just to be me and just express myself and just, you know, just be happy. You know, I'm just planning to be the vibey person on YouTube, somebody that you can just watch and literally be so comfortable with watching, you know, that type of thing. I just want to be that type of person for people. But, you know, maybe it's just not my time to shine yet. Maybe next year will be my year. Who knows? Maybe next year will be the year that I shine. Maybe this year just wasn't the right year for me. You know, that happens. You know, everything is just amazingly planned by, I like to say, by God. Some people may not believe in him, but hey, I do. That's what matters. So anyway. Anyway. All right, so now we have finished this Simidu. All right, And this is basically her. I literally said we finished and I keep adding stuff. But yeah, we have finished Sophie and I'm pretty happy with the ending product. This is basically what would have been the final product if we were to keep going. But technically, in technical terms, this is the final gen that we're doing, okay? This is the final gen, even though I said that the last one was gonna be the final. But guys, I couldn't do that. I could not do that because then I'd just be abusing myself, and I don't want to do that. All right, so this is our girl here. This is her, and I hope you all have enjoyed this video because I definitely have, and I hope to see you all once again in the next video. Bye.